Hello sports fans, welcome to Super Sports Central. Today we will be going over my predictions for week 2 of the college football season. So we're just going to be covering every game in the top 25 in order of when they will be played. So number 17, Coastal Carolina, is currently playing Kansas. Coastal Carolina is up 35-22 at the time of me recording this video, and I think Coastal Carolina will win the game. Then I think this is going to be the game of the week. Number 12, Oregon, against number 3, Ohio State. I think it's going to be a very, very close game, within a touchdown. And I think it's going to be Ohio State. I think it's going to be close, but I don't really think Oregon has that great of a chance. But I think Oregon is such a good team, they're going to be able to keep it close. But I don't think they're going to really be able to win. Number 25, Auburn against Alabama State. I think Auburn wins behind Bo Nix having another strong performance. Last game, he went 20 for 22 with 275 yards and 3 touchdowns. So those are pretty good numbers for a quarterback. Number 13, Florida against South Florida. I don't really think this game is going to be close. This is one of many, many games that I think are just going to be blowouts this week. So with college football, you always have that like 1 week where there's not many competitive games, and there's just a lot of blowouts. So obviously this is one of these. I predict to be a blowout. Florida easily winning over South Florida, USF. Virginia Tech against Middle Tennessee, another blowout. I think it's going to be Virginia Tech and improving to 2-0 in their season after upsetting North Carolina last week. Number 8, Notre Dame against Toledo. Another game I think that's going to be a blowout. I think Notre Dame is going to cruise to the easy win. And I think Notre Dame is going to look better than they did against Florida State. So with Florida State, Notre Dame, they shouldn't have made it that close. They should have had the game more comfortably in hand because they were up a very comfortable amount of points heading into the fourth quarter, and they blew it, going to overtime. But they were able to win. Number 2, Georgia against UAB. Georgia's starting quarterback, JT Daniels, will not be playing this game due to injury. You're without your starting quarterback, the starters in this game are only going to play for like one half, the first half, because this game is going to be essentially over by halftime. So they don't want to get the starters hurt, so it may make it a few scores closer, but I still think Georgia with the easy win. Number 5, Texas A&M against Colorado. I think Texas A&M wins over Colorado. Cincinnati against Murray State, another game I think it's going to be a blowout with Cincinnati with the easy win. Penn State against Ball State, another game I have as a blowout. So I think Penn State improves to 2-0 with a very easy win to improve to 2-0, as I just said, after their upset win over Wisconsin last week. Number 1, Alabama against Mercer. This game I think is going to be the most lopsided game of the week. With Alabama, Alabama is so good, I think this game is going to be over after like the first quarter. So again, another game where the starters are not going to play much, and it's going to mainly be the backups. So I have Alabama with the easy win. Now, Iowa against Iowa State. This is one of the closer games this week. This is the college game day game, so like their game of the week. So the teams are ranked 9 and 10. Iowa's 10, Iowa State is 9. I think it's going to be very, very close. I don't completely know, but I think this game has a good chance to be decided on a last-second field goal. I think Iowa State with the easy win. not easy, sorry. I'm so used to saying easy because of all the blowouts. I think Iowa State with the very, very close win. Probably on a last second field goal. And I think Breece Hall will lead the way for Iowa State, being the game's top rusher. Number 6, Clemson against South Carolina State. I think Clemson bounces back from their loss against Georgia with a statement win over South Carolina State. Oklahoma against Western Carolina. Oklahoma's coming off a win against Tulane that was way closer than it really should have been. I think Oklahoma improves to 2-0 with a win over Western Carolina. Texas against Arkansas. I have Texas with the win in this game, improving to 2-0 after a win against Louisiana last week. Number 18, Wisconsin against Eastern Michigan. I think Wisconsin with the easy win, bouncing back from their loss against Penn State last week. Miami against Appalachian State. Miami is ranked number 22 in the country. I think Miami will rebound from a bad loss to Alabama and even out their record at 1-1. So now with Miami, I don't think they're a bad team. I just think Alabama's that good with how Alabama blew them out last week. Number 20, Ole Miss against Austin Peay. I have Ole Miss winning. And number 24, North Carolina against Georgia State. I have North Carolina winning, bouncing back from a upset loss to Virginia Tech. Utah against BYU. This is another one of the closer games, but still not. This game, so if I had to rank them tier-wise, it would be in tier 1, meaning the really competitive games. It would be Iowa State and Oregon Ohio State. Then this game would probably fall in tier 2. Tier 3 would probably be next game USC Stanford, and the rest of the games tier 4 blowouts. So I think Utah wins in a pretty competitive game, not as nearly as competitive as Iowa State or Oregon Ohio State, but I do think it's going to be very competitive. And I have Utah with the slight edge. And now here, number 14, USC against Stanford. I have USC with the win. And number 23, Arizona State against UNLV. And I have the Arizona State Sun Devils with the win. So, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you agree, disagree, and why. And I will see you on Tuesday for sports news and a NFL Week 1 recap.